everyone, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Stellaris. Man, it is late at night, guys. What time is it? Let me look. It is almost 2 o'clock in the morning. But we're playing some Stellaris because this will probably be one of the only times that the dog's not in the room and I don't have to watch the little puppy while I do, or while I record and play video games. So, you can expect me to not be super distracted. So, some crazy stuff just happened. The Kareem Assembly is these guys. These are bird people. Or no, these are like vampire bats, maybe? I don't know what these guys are. And maybe they are bird people. Have declared war on someone. They've declared war on this unidentified empire right here. So, with that being said, let's kick off to it. So last time we played, we gained a bunch of colonies. We went positive money, so we gained colonies, all that good stuff. As you can see, I have, oh no. These are, sectors, I believe. So, cause no damage, thank God. These are sectors. Basically, you can only hold a number of core planets, if you guys haven't figured that out already.
Colony established.
And that just means that, because there are, I think this is a 1,000 stars, this might be a medium galaxy, so it might be 600, but there's 600 stars. Each star could have a max of, like, I don't know, anywhere between 5 and 6 habitable worlds, and it's just, that's too much to micromanage. So what they did is you can have 5 systems directly under your control, and all that means is you can have 5 planets directly under your control. So I have Athens 3 here. We have Aurora Prime, which is the capital. The capital can never be in a sector. So I have Athens 3 here. I have Soma, which is in Eden. So I have these 3. And then I have Sparta's Port Alexander. And Sparta has 2 planets in it. So once this finishes colonizing, I'll be able to only hold Sparta. And Rome, the Roman sector, will have to be a new sector altogether. But what's cool about the sectors, as you can see them here, and you can set them to different things. So the Zoroaster Sector, which is the new one here, down here, the furthest expansion, you can manage it and tell it to do certain things. And the game will just automatically do it. So Zoroaster, it looks like it's pretty heavy in sciences or energy, something like that. So we can set it to financial status, and it will build buildings according to factories, or not factories, power plants. The St. Yergoff system down here looks like it's pretty okay in science, so we set it to a research focus, and they'll build research-esque buildings. As you can see here, we can also tell them to send energy credits, or we can send them minerals or energy credits to help them. As you can see, the Zoroaster sector is losing energy, so if we had the extra energy, we could send it to the colonies, which is good. That's very useful, actually. Super useful. Actually, that's the first time I've ever noticed that, in all honesty. I've never seen that. So you can have 4 sectors, or as of right now, we can have 4 sectors as you tech up. I'm not sure if we even have the tech to do it, but as you tech up, you unlock more and more and more sectors. Give you an idea, the game I'm playing, the multiplayer game we're playing with my friend, we stopped playing just because the sheer amount of lag of everything happening in the multiplayer servers. But I had 7 sectors. Each sector, I think, had around anywhere between 5 and 10 stars in it, and every one of those systems had between, 10 to 16, I want to say, colonized planets. It was just massive. Basically, I took up this entire region of space. I was so big. And to manage all these stars, like, I'll just zoom in a little bit for you. To manage a star count this large, see how big my mouse is actually going, is just insane. It's near impossible. And I think that world is set at 1,000 stars, so it might be more than this one. So, doing anything like that is it's insane. It takes forever to do anything, and you have to be very good at micromanaging to, like, be able to bounce back and forth between certain things. and to pay attention. So let's build a research station there. So let's see here. Eden has a world that can do research, so let's go ahead and build that. So what I'm trying to do right now is just kind of everywhere I'm able to, I'm going to squeeze credits and stuff like that out of it. Power plants, stuff like that. So what I think I'm going to do is I have a science ship here. Looks like we've looked at all these. Have we looked at all these? Looks like we have. There's also a continental world here that I think I want to colonize at some point. This is as long as I get the money. But we're not getting the money, so it's not happening. What's our government? I don't even know my government type. It is a military republic, which is my favorite type of republic. Oh, look at all these. Oh, we should give Wilhelmina Braun, which is our scientist, to run. She also has max skill level. She's a 5-star scientist. She's also a slaver. She's a really smart woman. She's an expansionist. All that good stuff. She wants slavery. Let's see. Is slavery allowed in my empire? It's prohibited. Allow it. Boom. Purge is not allowed. So more of these policies will unlock as the game goes along. We can also get the Grand Fleet, which is naval capacity, ship upgrade, and repair cost go down, which is good. Well, ship repair speed goes up, naval capacity goes up, and the ship upgrade cost goes down, which is pretty good. That's pretty awesome, actually. It'll give us a bigger cap on our ships we can have. Ooh, look at bug people. First contact with the Nafcan Republican provinces. We have much to gain from this encounter. So these are the guys that the Karim declared war on, I assume? Yes, they did. They're equivalent power to us. So what about the Karim? Are they... They're superior to us, but they're in a war. They don't like many people. They're xenophobic, individualist, materialist. Now, I don't know that they have anything in these planets, but if I could take this planet away from them, because they're remind you, they're in a war with these guys. These guys are huge. If we go to war with these guys and steal this planet away, we basically have sealed off this region of space to expansion by me, which means all these possible stars and all this influence. So I think that's what we're going to do, as of right now at least. So, because I have a warp gate right at the edge of their system, as you can see here. So I should be within warping distance of their capital even. So what I think I'm going to do is, in the capital, home base, we're going to build some corvettes. We can build a lot of them, actually, if I really wanted to. We can even we're going to get corvette assembly yards. We're going to build corvettes, because I have the mineral upkeep to do this. We're going to get a fleet. Do I have any armies? I have one assault army. Let's get a couple. We're getting some assault armies. And basically what we're going to hope that this war between the Karim Assembly and these guys, who hate me, they're fanatical purifiers, we're hoping that these two decimate each other in the war, to the point where I, ergo my fleets, can scoop up some land. And basically that means seize his capital, take this planet, and take this planet here. And once I've hopefully seized those planets, I don't know if he has any, doesn't look like he has any builders or anything in these places, which is good. Also looks like our sector's connected. We can actually make this one big sector now. I think I'm going to do that, actually. Create a new sector. Capital of the sector is Thessalia. Sismark, Churi, Izzy's, Searching, Woken, Tear, Unfung, Babylon, Zosa. There we go. Finish. So that's one giant sector now. survey the system. But that's our goal right now. As of right now, it's to actually, once Rain is done colonizing, we should be making money. Should be, keyword. I also learned that if these guys are not in orbit, which they are, they're in orbit around the planet, your actual ship maintenance decreases when they're in orbit around the planet. Okay, he's in Sparta. See, these are just kind of outside our ranges here. Orang Fung has a continental world. Look at that. So, let's move this guy. What's this? So, is she... Can I not survey this? Oh, did she die? Oh, she died. No, she didn't. She's right here. Oh, this is a different ship. Oh, I was so confused. Okay, never mind. Let's get a new guy. So what we got? Research speed, anomaly research speed to her. That sounded weird, but whatever. Fine. Go here. Survey the system.
Colony established.
So my colony in Rain has been established. We can pause real quick. Who's died? Admiral Celine Gagnon. Celine Gagnon? She was French, obviously. She's died, unfortunately. So let me see what my tech is here. So I got tier 2 weapons, which is good. Oh, I have tier 3 weapons. Even better. I didn't think I was this far in. Okay, cool. So I've actually have full confidence in my fleets. Just in case we're gonna build a fuck ton of these. We can get rid of that. So we can create a new sector. Tomb world there. Continental world there. Continental world there. There's a Gaia and a continental world. That's a good grab right there. What you call it? Gaia worlds, I don't know if I've explained this to you guys, but Gaia worlds can be colonized by all types of ecosystems. So, any type of planet you have, you can colonize a Gaia world. They're usually very good worlds, and that's why people, as you can see, they expand to them. At least the AIs do. So that's always good. But I gotta make a new sector. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually break up the sector. Planets. A new sector. So the capital of the sector will be Thebes, and then Rome will be part of it, and then these parts up here. This, Babylon, you, and you. So this will be Thebes Prime Sector. So is this part of the same sector? Do I have 3 sectors now? Because it looks like I have 3. Let's find out. Here. No, I only have 2. Okay, that's good. What I should really do is this sector should be its own sector. This sector should be its own sector, and this sector, because then you would just expand in a direction and add those planets to your sector. But that's fine. So what we're gonna do as well is we have some assault armies here. We'll keep those on the planet at the moment. Those Corvette assembly yards are gonna take a while. We're gonna build like 3 colony ships. So we can unpause it. We're gonna build some colony ships because, as luck would have it, I see 1, 2 colonizable planets there, and a 3rd one down here. So we're gonna expand in all directions. Let's see, these guys like me? They really don't care about me. For equivalent, I'm also working on getting destroyers. which are the next tier in ships. They're generally pretty good at lower levels. Also, be able to colonize ocean worlds, which will obviously be a big boon to the Empire. Even though I don't see any ocean worlds readily nearby. A continental world all the way out there. I could send a ship all the way out there if I really wanted to. Ocean world's awesome. Ooh, I've never seen this tech before. This is a completely new one for me. Pythian Dust Refinery. Get a resource. Dust. What does it do? Is it worth anything? It's just a thing I can get? Sure, let's get it. The name of the Emperor. So, have them survey this system. She's still surveying that one. Cool. Cool. So there's an ocean world here, which means I can colonize it. Ooh. And we have a primitive civilization. We have the warthog people have evolved. They're in the machine age, so they're in the industrial age. So what you have here is you have warthogs wearing top hats and monocles. Look at that. You ever think you'd see that in your life? You saw it. Believe it. It's a thing. It exists. It's true. Heard it here, folks. It's a real thing. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Get those Corvettes. Actually, maybe I'll have a 1K fleet. Maybe I'll just do that. So, these guys are, what's the power of these guys? What's the actual damage per ship? Doesn't say. So we just have to make sure this war between the Assembly and them is still going on. Still going on. I'm going to declare him a rival. Get that little bit of gain. And then I'm going to insult him. Yeah, get insulted. I bet you like it. Ooh, antimatter missiles. Whoa. Or advanced spaceport. Alright, so this is a tough choice. So the advanced spaceport will allow me to quickly tech up into cruisers, which will be next, and then shortly after that will be battleships. And the battleship is the best ship you can get in the game. And if I can get battleships before everyone, I'll be at a significant advantage over them. But then again, antimatter missiles are tech level 3 missiles. They have a pretty good range from what the looks of it. And they do 42 to 62 damage on large. I'll only have small and medium sized ones. So 19 to 33. Oh, they're so good. You know, we're gonna get advanced spaceports, though, because the chance of getting cruisers is just far too high for me. I really want some cruisers. So let's check our military standings against these guys. They're superior. Their fleet power, naval capacity, and tech level is superior to mine. So they're probably like a tech ahead or something like that. They're like tech 4 or tech 3. Doesn't mean we can't win a war, though. What I'm going to try and do, I don't know if I can do it.
System survey complete.
I don't know what factors into it. But these guys like me. And these guys, their fleet power is overwhelming. They'd actually let me be their vassal. I'm not going to do that. The base, ruthless capitalists is what they are. Relative power to Empires 3. So, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get these two guys into an alliance with me. Because if I can somehow goad them into an alliance, then we'll be more than powerful enough to take these guys out. And they'll almost always join me. The alliance gives you really heavy bonuses to people joining you. I just have to offer them like a good trade deal. Promise I won't attack you. 7 years. Or in 30 years I won't attack you. You've guaranteed my neutrality. Let's talk to these guys. And I'll offer the same thing. I'll guarantee your independence for non-aggression. Actually, there are no guarantees that he won't attack me. So who just got to hook up on? Republican provinces. So these guys are getting body slams from all directions, which means
System survey
these guys are gonna be busy. So my fleet's done. I'm at 721 fleet power, which is pretty good. Pretty good for a beginner. Once these colony ships are done, we're gonna build new ships. Also, we have destroyers we can build. So the default destroyer are these ones. I don't like the way they look. They look stupid. So I'm obviously gonna design my own. And I like these because they look cool. We can put a gun here, and then we can put space torpedoes. I think are really good. Yeah, 9 to 14. Cooldown is 550. Cooldown on these is longer. 9 to 14. 9 to 20. Range 26. Range is 40. Here, let's get some. We'll get some deflectors. We'll get a medium deflector, and then we'll get a. Oh, it's not enough. What about here? There we go. We'll get that. That. Perfect. Perfect. We'll save that design. And then the Faithbreaker, you can get one large weapon on it. So I could get like a large torpedo on it, or a large blue shard thrower. Which is probably the best weapon I have right now, are the large shard throwers. Or, wait, plasma. What's that? Plasma thrower's fucking way better. Let's just get plasma on this ship and see what happens. We have new engines too, shit. What am I doing? Attack upgrade. So wait, instead of, what are the railguns? 5 to 19 on small. Okay, so they're slightly better. This one has a higher... Actually, hold on. Let's do this. We're gonna get... Yeah, no, there's a mandate unfulfilled, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Go here. Get a... Thing. That's fine. Let's get 2 medium plasma. Let's do all plasma. Let's see what happens. Because plasma's got a pretty long range. And then here, we can get cold fusion, which they're still trying to figure out in real life. So I want I want 2 deflectors, 2 small deflectors. The other ones will be armor. And then let's rename this as the or I'll do it as a plasma Mark 1. So I can distinguish it from the other ship. And let's see if we can build some. We should be able to. Actually, I think I need to upgrade my spaceport, so get rid of all these. Get rid of the colony ships for the time being. I have 1 colony ship, I think. Means I can send them out over here to Alex. Oh shit, that's right, I need to build jump gates. Go to, well then instead, go here. Actually, go here. No, go here. How big is this planet here? So it's a tiny one. Good in science research, though. I think it's important we claim this system, though. Especially since we're going to be at war soon. Yeah. So these guys, are you still at war? Please tell me you are. Yes, and you don't like me, and that's fine. I don't care that you don't like me. Doesn't matter to me that you don't like me. These guys are superior to me, still. Even with a fleet strength of 721. So I'm gonna make 2 of each. I can make a lot of them, especially with the mineral cap I'm at right now. Surface. What can I up? Can I upgrade anything on the surface? Can't clear anything. New contact. Oh, hello. Greetings. From the Imperatrix Udvan Uvkarali, undisputed ruler of the hierarchy of Gibolva. Respect our borders. That's fine. So where are they at? They are these guys. They're overwhelming. They're a martial empire. So these guys are oh, and they're at war with the Republic. The fanatic collectivist militarists. Let's establish an embassy there, because they're a new contact that goes away. So we both have a slavery policy. So with these guys are a martial empire. They are a fallen star system or whatever, a fallen empire. And basically what that means... Oh, what happened? Oh, someone must have destroyed their thing. They still at war? They're only at war with the thing. Okay, so they pieced out of this war. So these guys got some land. These guys are an AI race that's very powerful, very smart. They're one of, I think, 8 or 9. There might be 10 of them in this game, of like good AI. And the fallen empires are very like strong and powerful. Sometimes you meet them and they're small like this. Other times you meet them and they're massive and control half of the sector. It's just a thing that makes the game hard. So you don't like bubble or snowball out of control. That's all it is. Awesome. So let's do like 4 of them. Why not? Add them to the fleet. Let's get an admiral. Ooh, Margaret Lewis. She's 80. She is aggressive and she's an engineer. She's 80 years old though. I wonder what she's been doing. Awesome. So I get army upkeep or naval capacity. How much am I spending on my army? Not a lot, so it doesn't really matter at this point. Naval capacity, maybe. You know what, I'll go naval capacity because we're about to be at war. We also have an oversized space station from our previous government. We can probably delete this. Yes, it's probably costing me some money. It was costing me 1 energy. So we're gonna go here. Here, colonize that planet. We're settled down right there, right in the middle.
Survey complete.
So how's this guy? He's still superior to me, but I could beat him in a war, I bet. I mean, I'm not super confident in that statement, but how are these out of my range? Oh, he absorbed my thing. See. So now I want these 3 worlds. Push his influence back. So I'm gonna wait until my destroyers are done. Looks like one of them has been done. There it is. Slightly larger than the Corvette. Not very though. So I'm getting 2 Quebec class, which are, I think they're torpedoes. Yeah, the military power is a 99, so it's 100 on these guys. So I have a 1K fleet by the time this is done. I mean, I could keep building them. Just because I know they would get done fast. I could have a pretty spectacular fleet. New Roanoke. That's funny. Yeah, because I'm hemorrhaging credits really bad. So here we go. Invite to alliance. The frog people should join me. There it is. Frog people join me. So I'm losing influence right now. That's completely fine. These guys. How about you? How far away? 19. So the frog people have joined us. We are in the Harmonious League together. So basically what that means is now that I can declare war, right? I can tell them, okay, I want, let's see what planets I want here. I want Sasson. I want Cordith. Cardoth. And I want Kirim. Kirim's their capital, so that'll be hard to take. I'll have to have a high war score to take it. But they'll immediately accept. See, they have to vote. And you can suggest what they want, and then the the computer will be like, oh, well, we want to liberate all these planets. But they'll be happy with just that, too. I don't think I can afford Karam, just in case the war goes south. And I'll leave their capital. But I don't know what type of tech these guys use. Let me look. I think they use or warp drive. They have a fairly small fleet, even though I have no idea where it is. Not there. It's not there. Where's your fleet at? There it is, right there. So another 1K fleet. They're gonna go kill some space crystals or something. So these guys are pretty well off, so they should be able to help me in my hour of need. So let's make sure that these guys are done. I'll have them build this last one. That way we can clear the way and build more ships later. Let's recruit a couple more human assault armies. I've been insulted. He's insulted me. It's rude. I'm over my fleet limit, which is fine. Good. Scientist level up. Cool. Okay. So I think it's time we declare war. Declare war. We want... I could vassalize them, but I really want just planets right now. So we want Sasson, which is colony probably, and we want Cardiff. And then we'll see if we can vassalize them. I don't think they'd accept that, just because I don't think you can get 106 war scores. So instead, let's see if we can take their capital. We'll put that in there. Karam. What the hell's Karam? Okay. So let's confirm it. My allies will accept. My consul died, so time to elect a new one. We'll probably get this chick, Off-World Miner. She's got 22% of the vote. Oh, I like these guys. Chief Executive Officer Roba. Oh, they're a directorate somewhere? Oh, they're over here. These guys. They're pretty cool. So. We've declared war. We're going to take my fleet. First thing, we're going to go down here. We're going to go to my new colony. Just to secure it, mostly. Did that ship finish? They all finished. Cool. I'm going to start building a new fleet as well. Actually, I'm not even going to build the corvettes. Because there's no need. We're just going to build destroyers. And we can afford it, so not too worried. Second thing we're going to do.
Situation log updated.
New ruler mandate. Who do we elect? Lucas Windsor, who is the prince. He's now 86. He's old as dicks. He's probably going to die soon. But we're going to get all the assault armies off the planet. There we go. And we're going to move them down here. We're actually going to move them to... I'm going to put them in Babylon. Safekeeping. My allied fleet should move to me at some point. There's the 1K fleet, so it looks like they're going to move in. I'm going to warp here to Jaikir. I also have full orbital bombardment, so we should chew through planets fairly quickly. And I say as a keyword, should. I don't know that I will. And there's my allies' fleet. They've got a 2K fleet as well. So they should join me here. They should join me over the planet. The allied AI is actually pretty good. They'll actually go and, like, converge with your fleets. Ooh, looks like they have cruisers. Yeah. See, and there they are. And they'll fly over to my fleet, and we'll hang out, and we'll be best friends forever. We'll sit next to each other. And we'll play fun games, right? Is that what best friends do? I thought that's gotta be it. They just hang out, right? And they play games. So we're winning our offensive war, which is good, which means, if we can see here, our ship costs, army costs, build costs are all 0 right now, because we're winning. I believe if we're losing, we get negative modifiers, but I'm not entirely sure. But we're building a new fleet as well. And we're going to take my fleet here, have them jump here. So we have 2K fleet. We're all met up. We're big, happy, fun time friends. These guys have destroyers. That looks like a cruiser. It is a cruiser. Damn, that's impressive. So here are their dudes. These are their landing parties. They're going to land on the planet, maybe. Let's see what kind of armies they have here. They have 2 armies, and they're getting massacred. Our frog friends have come to help us. They'll always be friends of the Empire. So we're going to take this planet. Looks like we already have. We seized it fairly quickly. And now we're going to take fleets. And we're going to move them here. So my ships will go here, and then they'll jump. The frog people, I believe, will follow me. And Lucas Windsor has died. He was ancient. I'm not surprised. So who's in it? Who's got it now? Yingzhu, which is, I think, is a scientist. She has logistics understanding, so ship upkeep. Oh god, we need her as president. She's really good. She'll bring my costs down quite a bit. And I'll be super happy. So our 1K fleets are moving here. As you can see, I'm then jumping. These guys will jump with me. They'll be like, oh, he's moving, and they'll move here. Looks like they have a little bit of a fleet here, some sort. They have some ships here, and their space station. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna move up a little bit, but I'm gonna wait until my allies get here, and then we'll engage. Because our allies should go here, and then they gotta jump here. So I think our allies are using hyper things. Let me see. Yes, they are. They're using hyperdrives. So they're Star Wars. They have to stop at every system. Okay. So here we go. We haven't seen their main fleet, which leads me to believe it's been destroyed. Let's get rid of an admiral real quick.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, dead. Oh, dead.
Situation complete.
Oh, I got annihilated.
Situation log
Awesome.
updated.
So these guys will get our army, and we'll bring them down here too. We'll be doing super happy fun stuff. Super happy fun stuff. Being super happy and fun. Let's get a science ship down here. Let's take this guy and have him research this debris. Also, I could bring this girl down here, but I don't want to risk her. Get over top of the world. So I have a pretty good defense here, but I'm orbitally bombarding it. So it shouldn't take me too long to kill this world, or destroy its defenses so I can take it. But their capital world is my main concern. Oh look, it's actually a moon of a gas giant. Look at that, that's pretty cool. So what are the type of people that live here? Because these guys obviously aren't the original inhabitants. There's some weird bird people. Aren't these guys a different type of bird people? They're like a velociraptor. Yeah. Their fleet still says superior, although I've yet to see them. We have to take a lot of their provinces. They have quite the planetary system here. And they don't use warp gates. So, what I'll also do while I'm here is I'm going to build a... Where are my construction ships? Come here. Move here. I'm going to build a warp gate here so I can warp into the rest of their systems. What do we got? Blue lasers, yeah, I'm not really using them. Disruptors kill shields. Pretty good. Or sentinel point defense. Let's get disruptors just because. I don't know that I'll use them too much, but... Oh, what's this fleet here? It's just a, what you call it? A science ship that's running around.
Debris analyzed.
Good. So, if you analyze, God, it's late. If you analyze debris, as you can see, Ripper cannons, improve antimatter missiles, progress. So all this stuff kind of unlocks for you, or for whoever, for me. So these are different type of bird people. They're collectivist, decadent, nomadic, talented, have tropical preferences. So my assault armies are chewing through them. They can't retreat. Doesn't matter. They're getting full help from the fleet. And we killed them. We've succeeded in capturing that planet. But good for me. My other fleet has also been created. Let's move them to the system as well. Oops. Click on my fleet. Fleet. Move here. So it'll be one, two, like 3 jumps. And they'll be in system. Here, we're going to build a warp engine. All of our consoles keep freaking dying because they're ancient.
Construction complete.
Who do we got to choose from? This lady needs... I'm going to support her. She needs to be president. Oh no, Wilhelmina Braun died. Oh. I mean, she was like 1,000, so I'm not too sad. Look at all these worlds that opened up, though, because they're tropical and ocean worlds. Look at that. That's impressive. Right within my colonialization range, too. I could get all those planets and be big and scary and powerful. So it seems like in this game, what I've noticed at least, is you're super tiny and small, right? And then usually it's like one war that changes the flow of momentum to the point of, like, it changes the flow of momentum, which means it kind of puts you on the upper swing. Like, as soon as you win one war, you're good. Like, you'll be able to colonize, and you'll have resources and all that stuff. Transfer all that in there, transfer all this in here. So now I have like a almost a 2K fleet by myself. So let's take the armies off here. They've had enough time to relax. And we're going to warp into their capital. Now, our lizard friends should join me. We're not going to destroy the mining stations, because when we take this territory, we'll want that. Peace offer, length of the war, relative navy strength. So my navy's actually stronger than theirs now, I believe. They're still superior to me, apparently, but... Go here. Oh, what are we doing? No. Stay here in this system. So let's see, where's their fleet? They have a fleet of 85. That's it. I have a 1K, we have a 2K fleet, and they have nothing. So let's just move in and engage then. Looks like they have a hyper lane as well. We're gonna take our transport fleet. We're gonna move them into the system as well. So we're basically just gonna bulldoze a way through. I don't know where their fleet is. It looks like there's only like one. I haven't seen another fleet anywhere. So I think we're just gonna manhandle them, I guess, is what's gonna happen. I mean, we'll destroy their spaceport. I don't know if they have another spaceport, which means they won't be able to build another fleet. Ooh, they got pretty hefty lasers there. Yeah, go ahead and kill my corvettes.
Situation log updated.
Boom, 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 boom. They have a 6,000 health space station. It's going down rapidly. It's already lost 1,000 health. My torpedoes and missiles are making short work. The plasma throwers are throwing plasma. Didn't stand a chance for that.
Situation log updated.
Alright, bombard the planet. These guys get near the planet. So this will count quite a hefty war score. They have a lot of armies here as well. So taking the planet is not going to be easy. Let me see, can I force them into negotiating?
Hostile fleet engaged.
Alright, there's a hostile fleet. Where?
Hostile fleet engaged.
No, it's the science ships. They're coming to attack us with science ships, guys. We're all dead. Back to bombarding the planet. So they're starving to death. We're bombarding this planet. They don't even own this planet. This isn't even their homeworld. Look how different they look. Why do they look so different? How the fuck did this guy... How did he become president? Their subconscious consensus. So these guys are a fallen empire already? They've unlocked a higher tech... What you call it? They've unlocked a higher tech government. That doesn't make any sense. Because a subconscious... whatever the fuck it's called. Subconscious consensus is a like, what you call it? That's so weird. Alright, whatever. I guess we'll just kill them all. So now we have jump range into a lot of their systems. So I think we're just gonna take it out on them, kill all their systems, burn everything to the ground, leave nothing standing, you know? You guys know what I'm saying? So they have assault armies that do 3-2. What do my assault armies do? 2.67 to 5.34. So this is going to be a hard-fought victory if we do take the planet. I don't know that we will either. They have a lot of defense armies. They're all pretty weak though, but there's just a lot of them. Like, there's a lot of armies on this planet. Yeah, they're gonna win that fight.
Planetary invasion failed.
That's fine. We'll keep bombarding them. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our dudes back to the capital. They're gonna heal, and then I'm also gonna recruit more armies. And get as many as I can. Fill up the queue basically. Just because they're 50 minerals, they're not super expensive, and they're pretty good.
Research complete.
But we are just going to keep bombarding that planet. So how long have I been recording for? Oh, Jesus. Alright, so I'm going to end this part here for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't hesitate to like, comment, subscribe. It means a lot to me. I appreciate it quite a bit. And when we return, more war with the bird people. So until then, stay tuned.